Just got back from a card show in the south of the UK, and I thought I'd do a video to give you my unfiltered raw reaction, and I'm pretty pumped. And this is why I really encourage people that are maybe starting out in their collecting journey on One Piece or whatever other TCG you are collecting, but this will be about One Piece, of course. It was awesome. It was really, really good, and it was a typical card show that you get in the UK, which is like 85% Pokemon, maybe 80% Pokemon, which I don't collect, just to be clear. Never have, don't intend to. Nothing against it, but just not my thing. And I went there with a bit of a mission, and my mission was to some of these SPs that I picked up 9-10 months ago, that I got in on quite a good price at, that I didn't want to grade, and I've got I think 7 or 8 SPs off for grading at Ace and some more off at Beckett at the moment. But I got rid of I traded up some SPs, and my mission was to trade into a Grail or one of my personal Grails, something that I was really keen to get into. And I won't waste time. I'll show you what that is first of all, and then I'll do a bit more talking and show you some of the other stuff I picked up. But I was able to trade, I think probably, I want to say 5-ish, 4 or 5 SPs, something like that. Not, not massively, not Luffy and stuff like that. Just yeah, I guess less popular character SPs, and I was able to pick up this Nami, which I've been talking about collecting in Japanese, so I thought I would pick this up. And I bought this Grail guard there, which I just think looks absolutely awesome. And I picked this up in a PSA 10, and as you can see by my grin, I'm so pumped. I was desperate to get this, and I've been really... I was going to buy it off eBay from Japan, and by the time I imported it and paid fees on it and import taxes, etc., it was starting to become a bit expensive, and so I was super hopeful. I was either going to go for this or the Sabo today. That was my goal. I didn't want to... I didn't know what was going to be there, but yeah, was able to pick it up, and I'm super pumped. So that can go next to the lore with my with our mangas, and I think this is what collecting's all about. This feeling, right, of really wanted that manga, and oh my god, that just looks so good there now, and I'm super pumped. Tell me what you think in the comments, and yeah, what do you think of the PRB Nami? It's in Japanese, but man, it looks good in Japanese. Anyway, so I picked that up, and before I show you what else I picked up, this when I was going to card shows about 9-10 months ago, there were mangas there and stuff there, but I mean the ceiling on what you could buy, like some of the highest cards that were there maybe 9 or 10 months ago, from what was actually there was supply of, they were maybe £800 or £1,000, something like that. There are a few like higher end cards, and in the last 3 or 4 months I've started to see bigger cards, like £3,000, £4,000, £5,000. This is GBP cards, some of the like the silver and gold Luffys or the Gear 5 Luffy, stuff like that, graded and raw, like a bit of a mixture of this, but more expensive cards. But this card show, I believe it's start of February 2026, this card show that I just went to, that I just got back from in the UK, the heat these guys have is insane. One of these guys, which I do actually follow on Instagram, I won't put his name out there in case he doesn't want me to, but I mean, he's a really nice guy, really good vendor. I actually bought, I actually bought this off him today, just because I wanted to buy a Japanese promo. I didn't trade for this, I just bought this. Just love this promo, and believe it's exclusive in Japanese, and yeah, in a PSA 10, so I wanted to So I bought that from him, but that was his cheapest. That was his cheapest card. This guy and so many other of the vendors, they had so much heat. And I mean, there were cards. I'm not talking one 10 grand card. There was like a 10 grand card, like 15 grand cards, 20 grand cards, 30 grand cards. It was nuts. It was like a Nami, a serialized Nami, £8,000. A Japanese Zorro that was like 11,000. There was like another serialized Nami that was like 18,000. The heat, the insanity of these cards. Like some of these, I'm not even. I know that about the serialized thing, and obviously, limited print numbers, super collectible and desirable, and really hot right now. But and I'm not saying they're not worth that. I know that's what the market is. But oh my god, the money in some of these. I mean, I'm kind of used to seeing it in other, in other TCGs in Pokemon. You just see people with row after row after row of just like Pokemon cards that are, quite expensive. But I just haven't seen it in One Piece on the scale that I did today. There's quite a lot of, so what I've experienced before in the UK is there tends to be like One Piece vendors that just vend One Piece. They like love One Piece and they're knowledgeable. They've watched the anime. They're super into know all the characters. I'm seeing a lot more like Pokemon vendors that are like 90% Pokemon. Then they'll have like 3 or 4 like pretty big cards in One Piece, like mangas. And yeah, no hate on these guys, but they don't seem to know too much about One Piece. So yeah, there's an option to get some deals there. I did another trade with a guy that couple of guys that I've met a few times now. I've tried to do a deal with them before, but managed to do it today. I'm super pumped about that. My other thing, apart from getting into the Nami or the Sabo, and I'm super pumped about the Nami, I just think that Grail guard I bought for it as well. It was in a different guard, and I got that red and black from Grail guard while I was there, and got them to put it on for me. It looks awesome, doesn't it? Anyway. I wanted to get an event manga in Ace to continue in my collection, and I've got the Gum Gum, and the other big one for me was I've got the boa out for grading at Ace as well, so I'm trying to get as many of these in an Ace 10 as I can. No, I've just jinxed myself because I know the boa I'm going to get in a 9 now. Should have said that. Anyway, I traded an SP and a leader from OPO1, which was actually in a Beckett slab, for this Gear 2. The Gear 2 event manga. And my goodness, I appreciate this isn't the, the full-on EBO2 manga. This is just the event one, the Gear 2. And this just, in an Ace slab. And I'm going to do a whole video on Ace slabs because loads of people from the US are asking me. I want to save this for a whole video, and I don't want to take too long talking about it. But these kind of cards in an Ace slab, this is why I'm getting these event mangas in an Ace slab. With the style, it's a bit similar to Tag. A few people have said to me about Tag, and I haven't held a Tag slab yet. But these Ace slabs, I promise you, if I hold a Beckett slab next to each other, for me, the Ace slabs are so much better. Now, I'm a collector. Of course, I want my collection to continue in value, increase in value over time. But I believe in these Ace slabs long term because I think I'm seeing more and more of it in One Piece. In Pokemon, it's everywhere. But when I started collecting like 10, 11 months ago, when I started to buy, it was about a year ago, but when I was actually buying slabs, about a year ago, everyone was, don't buy Ace in One Piece. Everyone wants Beckett. Honestly, I'm talking to people today. In the UK, this is. In US and Canada and overseas, it's different. But I'm just talking from a UK perspective. These Ace slabs, I just think they're better than Beckett. It doesn't have in a Beckett slab, you get the little sleeve it's in, and it's just harder to see the card. This just is, it was sealed as well. So it was still in the wrapper that they got from when I bought it. Still in the wrapper from Ace. And the quality of this card, yeah, this event manga, I'm so pumped about it, as you can hear. So I've got no space for it. I need to work out how I'm going to display this now, but it's got to go next to the Gum Gum, hasn't it? But yeah, I mean, it's just an absolute weapon. So happy with it. So a couple of other things I did. I had a load of other kind of dupes and just other stuff that I was trying to get rid of. And I traded with a guy who was mostly into Pokemon. But I picked up this Egghead starter deck. I think it was like £30. Never opened one, so I thought I'll get it. I'll probably open it tonight. I really want this. There's 2 cards I want in there. There's like a Luffy where I think he's like transformed. I think it might be, I can't remember who in that anime exactly what happens to him, but he's transitioned. His face looks different. He's like an old man. So I really want that card. It's only an alt-art, but I really want that. But also I want the parallel version of this. One of the guys I follow on YouTube, Geek, absolute legend, love the guy. He is the One Piece guru. He knows everything. He's an amazing player. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. His name's Geek Provisions. He's a UK YouTuber. He's got about 5k subscribers, and he kindly watched my videos, so shout out to him. But I watched him open this, and he pulled the parallel of this, and this is like why I bought this, Geek. So if you watch this, mate, yeah, wish me luck, brother. I picked up OP14 because I'd ripped everything I had, and I'll always keep one sealed for my collection, so that can go into my collection. And I bought this Devil Fruit. I'm going to rip it. It's got OP12 in it, a Don and some sleeves. I just thought it'd be cool for the display to have the Devil Fruit. And I've not opened it yet, and it wasn't expensive. It was like, again, it was like £25 or something. So I thought, why not? Why not? And then I managed to actually get my hands on these, which was just brilliant. And for everyone in the UK that struggled to get hold of this at RLP, at the card show today, there was loads of this stuff. Now, it wasn't quite at retail price, but they weren't overpricing it. Some vendors had it a bit high, but the guy I got these from, I think he did need them for like £30 each. So yeah, I'll open these tonight, and obviously it's got OP13 in it. And is that PRB in it? Oh, it's got PRBO2 in it as well. So that's cool. So I'm going to open these tonight as well. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm on a bit of a high from the card show. Loved it. Really pleased with my trades, and I think this is what collecting is all about, these kind of days. So hope you enjoyed the video. It was a shorter one today, and look forward to your comments, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.